All right, and we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dorkhaven on YouTube. We're trying something new today. Usually we live stream on Twitch, but we're going to do YouTube tonight and see how things go.
Why not?
I'm
Throw things
actually.
at the wall. See
Yeah,
what sticks.
exactly. I'm actually realizing the chat is probably not going to show because I currently have it set to the Twitch channel, not the thing, so the chat's not actually going to show up on the side of the screen. I do you say screw it, not worry about it for tonight. I mean, it'll still show up on my thing where I can see people talking.
Mm.
I don't know how long it'll take to fix that. Give me a moment here. Oh my goodness, too many things to press. Alright, I need the link. There we go. Alright, I tweeted it out on the Limitless account, so if you would like to retweet and all whatnot.
Oh, awesome. Sure.
Oh. Did I have that saved? Maybe. Okay. Trying to see if I have the website bookmarked that I went and did all that, the chat stuff and the widgets, and I'm actually not seeing it, so I will have to figure that. Oh, actually, maybe I can go in through here and see. All I need is the website. Ah, Streamlabs. There it is. Alright, give me a moment. Still getting over your cold?
Yeah. I mean to mute it, but I keep
Oh,
forgetting.
you're fine. You're fine. Okay, I don't want to download. Okay, skip. There we go. Oh, I don't. Oh my god. I said I. Ooh. I literally told it I do not want the tour, and they're like, okay, cool. Here's the tour.
They're like, "Hey, tour," and you're like, "Fuck!"
Yeah, literally. Now I need a widget. There we go. Chat box. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh God, so much still about the PP gate. It's not right, man. It's not right.
I don't even. That's another one of those things where I'm just like,
It's like, why did you have to tell people that?
no, it was more just like I literally read it and I'm just like, okay, I missed something apparently. Which, yes, I really did. Oh, I didn't tell Amanda that actually. So there was a bit. Cousin had almost caught myself there. Cousin has lovingly dubbed it PP Gate. So,
Well, we can't say the other word on YouTube,
oh,
so.
Which one?
The
The
the one it's actually called PISS. I can spell it because the
oh,
YouTube
okay. Well, I
censors
didn't
can't
know if it was
spell.
like urine was the bad word.
No.
Basically, there was a RP Fed over the weekend where a dude booked the Fed head booked himself over a dude, uh, his own character, and then made the stipulation that the other character had to drink pee.
When
And
they
it was
lost, yeah.
when they lost, and the whole thing was just because he did, I guess, didn't like the handler and wanted to punish him.
He was mad. He was mad about, I don't know, something, but he was mad at this handler.
And basically,
Um,
everybody is collectively just like, "What the fuck?"
oh, because he made the ending scene with the pee-pee drinking incredibly graphic and stupid, like, for just no reason, in an attempt to humiliate this guy, and everybody else is like, ew, what the fuck?
That definitely does sound stupid.
Everybody else is just like, dude, you tried to humiliate
Aha,
this guy,
that
but
fucked. Here we
like,
go.
it's not gonna work because why? Why? It's a
Okay.
bit of like a frat prank that like the way I'm seeing it is it's a lot of bit like a frat prank that just nobody thought through, and then everybody else is like, that was wrong.
Yeah.
Why did you do that? You're dumb.
Okay, I think I almost got it set up. So right, nobody has posted yet, so let's see if I did that right. Shoot, nothing popped up. Okay.
And so now, like, they're because apparently it kicked off again, and the
Oh,
Fed head's still throwing fits, and
there
so
we go. Now
everybody's
it's
like,
up.
"Rescue, rescue the good players!" Like kittens in a basket, apparently.
Although I do need to make it a little bigger. Let's try 20. Alright, we got the chat working now. I just gotta make sure it's actually like readable and pops up and stuff. Okay, always show messages. Yeah, I got that. Okay. Aha, there we go. Now we're good. Alright. We are. Chat is up. We are good to go.
Fantastic.
I didn't realize till after we started streaming that I'm like, oh, I don't actually think I ever did that. Oops. So, all right. So, realizing the whole time I was doing that, I could have been sitting in queue for the battleground, but that's fine. I'll go ahead and join the queue here.
You weren't even in the queue.
I wasn't in the queue. We are definitely firing on all cylinders tonight here, folks. Let me tell you something. Oh, hey, that's
Well, I mean,
actually.
news is I got my vape, so I mean that's good news for me.
Yes.
I've been broke. I haven't been able to afford one.
Ah.
But every once in a while, I have a good friend that owns a store, and every once in a while they give me new stock and either give it to me for free or deep discount.
Oh, that's
Uh,
nice.
yeah, due to like, oh here, just give us a consumer review, like,
So
and
they're buying your love.
yes,
He was like, yes, and I'm
um,
fine with it.
and I'm fine with it. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, we have previously discussed how both of us are completely willing to sell our souls for basically anybody that wants to sponsor us.
Yeah,
We're poor and would like to do this for a living. Please sponsor us.
right. If any vaporizer company is listening, I don't care if you're into NTFs or anything. Sponsor me. I'm good. Send me the weed. I'm fine. I'll
I
promote
do
your monkey
not.
picture
I would say I
too.
do not vape at all. But if you send me a check for 50 grand, I will try.
He doesn't smoke at all, but like if you sent him a check for $5,000, he'd probably sit with me and smoke for a night.
Yeah,
We could get high, Dave.
I said that, and Amanda immediately looked over and said no. To be fair, she has the very bad asthma, so
Yeah. Well, vapes are actually easier on asthma. We'd get you a vape, and we'd get you one of the very easy, like, small breathalyzer vapes.
see, I feel like the only way I'm ever getting high is and Amanda is probably like food.
Okay, yeah, they can send you the edibles. You can do those. I'll do the
I
vapes.
will say that one when you were looking up on the website and you found like it was like the limoncello or something. It's like, oh, that actually sounds kind of good. My problem
Yeah.
is my fat ass will forget that they're edibles and be like, ooh, I'll sit down for a little snack.
Oh god, I had a friend. Okay, so normally, especially with like the weed candy, you're only supposed to eat like a fourth of it at a time. I
Okay.
had a friend. Okay, we were having like sometimes we have these campouts, and we have like because weed's legal here in Missouri.
Yeah, it
Um,
is also legal here.
we can't we have these campouts, right?
Hmm.
And so a lot of the time what we do is we'll put a bunch of snacks, including like edibles and weed supplies, on a table in one of the tents.
Ah.
And we just leave them out because we don't care, like where we come partake, because a lot of the time a lot of us bring extra.
Yeah.
So I had a friend who doesn't normally take weed, and
Hmm.
he went over to the snack table and he was like, "Oh, Nerds rope, great, Nerds rope." He was hungry. He just wanted a Nerds rope. He didn't know it was an edible.
Oh dear.
He ate the entire thing, and before it kicked in, went back and got a second one off the table.
Nice.
He realized halfway through eating that one that it was an edible, stopped, and was high as a kite for like 6.5 hours. Like he was like at one point non-functionally high.
See,
Like
I'm
he was
non-functionally.
bad trip high.
As I see, I'm non-functionally sober, so.
Well, like he was like bad trip. He was like having physiological side effects. Like
Yeah.
I literally, being the chemist I am, I sometimes make my own vapes, and so I have like CBD tinctures around because CBD offsets the effects of THC. I had to drip feed him CBD for every hour for like 4 hours
Oh dear.
to stop offsetting some of the physiological effects because he consumed 1,500 milligrams of THC.
And I assume that is a lot.
For point of fact, the human brain experiences what you would call a high at anywhere from 5 to 20 milligrams.
Oh dear.
Yeah!
Okay, so hang on, I need to relay this to Shadowcat here. So, long story short, you could tune into the live stream in the future to hear the full story. Basically, and correct me, cousin, if I get any of the details wrong, obviously. Camping trip, they had a friend, they put out like a table of edibles, just like a kind of like a communal table. They had a friend.
Oh, of snacks and edibles, but
snacks,
they were all like
snacks and edibles.
They weren't like organized. They were just like, here's the pile of edibles, here's the pile. That's how he made the mix up.
Oh, okay. So it was at least kind of on you guys for not separating it properly.
Yes.
Yeah, they basically just put all the snacks and the edibles on a table. And they had
we're
a friend.
stoners. We don't think.
Cousin said we're stoners. We don't think. So basically had a friend who did not know they were edibles, thought like, ooh, a nerd's rope, ate the entire thing, got halfway through the second one before he realized it was an edible, spent the next 6 hours in essentially a catatonic high, and cousin said that the brain experiences a high anywhere between 5 and 20 milligrams of THC. He ingested 1,500.
He wasn't completely sober until the evening of the next day.
He wasn't completely sober until the evening of the next day. That's me after eating one gummy bear.
he spent the first 6 hours damn near catatonic.
Yeah, Amanda says one regular gummy bear, not even a
one melatonin gummy bear.
I did eat one friggin' peach ring from Haribo, and I'm like, well, that's me done for the weekend.
This had melatonin in it. I'm just going to take an immediate 10-hour nap.
We had a farmer's market in one of the towns over that we went to a few weeks back, and there was a lady selling freeze-dried candy, and I got some free. Actually, I should have some of that later. That sounds good. I got some freeze-dried peach rings, which I have had, and they were actually really good, and then also freeze-dried airheads, which I have not actually tried yet. And then Amanda got freeze-dried caramel M&Ms, was it? Yeah. I will say the freeze-dried peach rings were super, super chewy.
Yeah, those are good, though.
Like, you had to chew on it for a good, 20 minutes.
I'm sure, because they broke down basically all the gelatin and crystallized it.
Mm-hmm. It was really good, though.
Yeah. But yeah, he spent the first 6 hours almost catatonic. He spent the next 6 hours when it was daylight. And we constantly had to get him not to jump on the rafts and just start going down the river. Like, my friend literally had to sit on him for, an hour.
Nice.
Because he kept just trying to body surf on the rafts. Because we were at a campsite right next to the river, and he was like, I know what'll sober me up, water! And we're like, fuck! Yes and no! Get out of there!
Nice. Alright, yeah,
I mean,
unfortunately,
granted, we did
queues
realize
are a little slow
it was...
tonight. Sorry.
Aww.
So,
you're alright.
We'll just chat while we're waiting here.
Okay, well, I have lots of fun stories, so...
Hey, I am all for it.
I have lived an adventurous life. Mostly. But yeah, no, I mean, to our credit, yes, it was kind of our fault that happened and it was an accident. And I mean, since then, we A, regulate it better, and B, we did spend pretty much the entire time babysitting him.
So you guys at least fixed your mistake.
Yes.
And I assume he, on any future campouts, will check the packaging very carefully before he ingests anything. Or we'll just bring his own stash.
He smokes, he prefers smoking flower. because he doesn't like CBD. He prefers a head high instead of a body high, whereas I prefer a body high instead of a head high. So he'll bring his own flower now and just smoke from his own flower. And now we put the stuff in a big bin labeled non THC snacks, THC snacks.
Nice.
Yes. We don't even call it, we literally, THC snacks, non THC snacks. So you know what you're getting. And we have someone who doesn't partake, like constantly checking the like bins to make sure that none of the stoners accidentally put.
Yeah.
Because literally what happens is we're eating our stuff and then like we're like, oh, Haribo gummies, and we just drop our thing into the non-THC bucket, grab the regular gummies and walk off.
Nice.
And sometimes the candy gets mixed up, so we've actually sort of now gone to like taking precautions so this stuff doesn't happen. Because it was scary. Like it was
a good idea.
Yeah, well, it was fucking like he ingested enough THC that there was talk of having to take him to the emergency room to get his stomach pumped. But he didn't want to go. Like he didn't. It was only quasi legal at that point, and he didn't want to go.
Ah, sure.
Like it was in that period where it was medically legal in Missouri for that couple of years, but it wasn't actually totally recreationally legal. But you could still buy it because it was recreationally legal in Illinois, so you could just get snacks and bring them over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and during those 2 years, like in Missouri, you wouldn't even get in trouble for it. That's why we felt comfortable leaving stuff out at a public campsite. Nobody was gonna harass us, but he didn't want to make a thing of it.
Yeah.
Because he was afraid it would get back to his job.
Oh, sure.
So we literally like had to bundle him up because he was experiencing the cold and the shakes and all that stuff, and like get him through it with like CBD tinctures to fix out the mixture in his blood and lots of water. And one of the guys had to escort him to pee just in case he fucking fell in the river. But we took care of him because we're not heartless fucks. Like,
well, that's good.
Yeah. He remains a dear friend to this day, so he obviously didn't take it poorly. Like,
yeah.
He understood his part in the my bad. Like, we all kind of went mea culpa, and he just muscled through it like a champ. Now, granted, like, we then, once the food court opened, because we were at an actual campsite, we then just started distracting him with food, and he ate something like 2,000 calories in an hour, and then started, like, becoming functionally stoned instead of unfunctionally stoned.
Nice.
But he was not fully, like, we feel good letting you drive anywhere or handle an oar unstoned until like the next night.
Right. No, better safe than sorry, especially in situations like that.
Yep. Well, and at the time, like, a lot of us had like tester kits and stuff, and there's ways you can tell how high somebody is, and we were all like, nope, sorry, buddy. But yeah, that's how long it took his system to flush something like 45 times the normal amount of THC.
Nice. I mean, yeah, when you put it like that, yeah, it's no wonder.
Yeah. Yeah, he took a lot of naps, and he was like, yeah, I'm having stoner dreams, it's great. And he'd just go back to napping. But he was like non-functional catatonic for like 6 hours. It was the scariest like I've ever experienced at the time, even though we laugh about it now. Now, granted, I've been too high too. Like, everybody has experienced a bad trip high. This is just how you find out.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm talking about this. Like, why would you talk about like this? I talk about it because when I had my experience, it was a thing of feeling like nobody talked about the bad side effects of weed enough. Children, there are bad side effects to weed. Children, come sit down. Cousin can explain.
Yes, tell the children all about weed.
Okay, listen. The adults able to smoke children.
I believe we call those adults.
Okay, listen. I'm doing a bit here.
I know, it's fun to mess with you.
But yes, I am the cousin that will tell you about the bad things so that you're more prepared for it. So unlike me, you don't spend 2 hours thinking you're probably going to have a heart attack. I've done that. It's not fun.
You're
But
not
yeah.
wrong.
Well, you want to know one of the funny things? My mother has chronic arthritis. She's got glaucoma. She's got a medical prescription for weed.
Okay.
She doesn't like walking into the store because she's all paranoid that her job will care. She never shows up to work stoned. She never even smokes or does anything on the days she's working. She works 2 days a week. They're not going to care, but she won't walk into the store. So the thing is, like, I have such a scattershot tolerance, and she's got such a, like, heavy hitter, been smoking since the 70s tolerance, that, like, whenever I get a new vape, because they always give me the new products to test, I let her, like, I will be like, hey, do you like that one I gave you last time? And she'll be like, nah, because she takes a while to smoke her vapes. She prefers flower and edibles. I don't do edibles because they give me indigestion because I've got chronic stomach problems.
Oh, sure.
And when I get indigestion, especially when I'm high, that's one of the things that sets off anxiety because it feels like heart side effects, you know? So I prefer not to have my THC that way. But so she will take the vape and she will smoke it slowly and she'll, give me her opinion. And a lot of it will be left over, so I'll just trade her. I'll be like, hey, they gave me a new thing. Why don't you take it and be the guinea pig?
Yeah. Nice.
You can just tell me how you like it, and I will report back. And when you're done with it, I'll probably get like a third of it left to try, and by then I'll know whether or not it's going to launch me into fucking space. Because I don't want to go into space without warning. I'm not Space Orb. Like, I'm not Space Orb. I don't like space.
I believe his name was Respawn.
It was Respawn.
Should hopefully be popping fairly soon here.
Cool.
Admittedly, probably less people running on EO.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of people, like, I imagine this being the last hours you can do this, a lot of people are like, shit, catch up, like...
Yeah.
There are more people on than there would have been, say, earlier today, but this timing works out better for both of us, because I'm more of a night owl and I'm more awake right now.
Me too.
But yeah, it's literally a case of... literally a case of let the old lady be the guinea pig. She's happy with it, though. She's like, eh. So I gave her...
Yeah, if she wants to, by all means.
Well, yeah, and they gave me one of the new Delta 9, because the Delta 8s are usually what I smoke, and the Delta 8's what they call half-grade weed, or diet weed, where it's normally a higher ratio of CBD than THC, so you're not getting that, like, head high. you're not getting like the what people experience as a high. You're not getting like this too much of the psychotropic. And
Okay.
that's what I prefer because too much of the psychotropic gives me anxiety.
You just want to be calm.
Yes, I just want to feel nice. I just want to hang out. Just want to feel nice. Just want to have my nice little nothing's bothering me mood. So yeah, they gave me a Delta 9 THCP like medical grade like vape, and I'm sitting here going, "You're gonna love this. I'm not touching it. You have it. Trade me back for that one I gave you last time because I know it's not gonna hurt me." And she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Here, this shit's supposed to be like 90 times stronger than the other one. Take it." I'm not touching it. So I ended up with a vape that I'm not cool with. Just by giving her the other one.
Okay.
Yep. Cause like I said, my friend was like, "Hey, you want to try new stuff?" And I'm like, "Sure." If they give me edibles, I save them for like you and Ash because they prefer edibles too.
Oh, sure.
Or my brother, because my brother that lives in Illinois now as well, he does edibles sometimes because he prefers the edibles too. Like I said, I know stoners. I can't, I edibles going bad in my care is not something I'm worried about. Even if I don't want to eat them.
How are you?
I get descended upon like it's the fucking seagulls. Mine, fuck, take it!
Nice.
Yeah, then again, my friend group does consist of someone who owns a weed store, so now you can kind of see why the snack accident happened.
Oh, sure.
We do know
You had
somebody
a
that,
stock.
yeah, we do know somebody who often treats us with freebies at parties simply because they need, like, product testing. We're all the guinea pigs to them. Because they usually, what happens is like a company will be interested in wholesaling to their store, or like a local company will be interested in partnering with their store, and they will send them like a forward stock for testing.
Okay.
What you do is you take half of that for quote unquote market testing, which means you sell about half of that to see how well it would sell to people on a trial basis, and you save the other half, and the employees and or your friends have it for product testing, where you personally decide whether or not you wish to sell it, and whether or not you like its effects or how it works.
Yeah.
And usually the product testing takes place before the market testing because you want to know like whether or not you even want to sell it.
Right.
And also it's good to be able to tell customers like, hey, this is what this one is feels like and what it's gonna, that's a thing that's handy to be able to tell customers.
Yeah. I do not have any weed related stories.
Nah.
I have no. I am innocent and boring.
Well, look, it's decriminalized now. Don't make me out to be the bad one.
Oh, I would never do that. I have no problem with anybody who uses it. Like I said, I'm not against trying like edibles or something.
Yeah.
I would just, certainly at the moment we sure as hell can't afford it, even if we wanted to.
Yeah, like I said, if I'm up that way again, I will bestow you some because I have some, and I would like to see Hi Dave. That would be funny to me. That's worth the cost of a jar of gummies to me. That's to me. That just goes in the entertainment budget.
Cousin wants to get me high.
Listen, if you're a stoner, you want to see all of your friends high at least once. It's just a curiosity thing.
Well, Amanda thinks that would be very amusing, so.
I honestly don't know. I go back and forth between whether or not you'd be like a silly stoner or a sleepy stoner.
I mean, I do, but really my two favorite things are being silly and sleeping. So.
Whether, like, I guess it would depend on your like, what's you're already feeling, I would think.
Yeah. So, yeah, Amanda said you can come visit and meet all of our cats and then get me high.
Sure.
Well, win-win
I mean,
for everybody. Actually, it's just win-win-win for you because you get the entertainment, see me high, and you get cats.
Cats? Yes. Yes. To be honest with you, I might take you up on that soon because I do have to get that graphics card delivered, and I am coming up on a period where I've got time to take a short road trip.
Oh, okay. Well, we will have to clean if that is the case. And by we, I mean probably I, because I am the unemployed one at the moment. So.
It's only fair.
Amanda's just nodding her head like, yep. No, that's why, because, like, last year, we split, like, the lawn mowing duties, and this year, she still does the weed whacking, because I don't know how the hell to use that thing, really. But I've done all the lawn mowing, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not even going to, like, complain or anything. I volunteer, because it's like, she's the one actually doing work. The least I can do is go off my ass and, like, do mowing and do some random chores and stuff. Although, for the record, I still don't like I tell her, it's like, I don't like mowing. It sucks, but I'll do it.
I mean, right now, yeah, I'm currently avoiding the mowing, too.
Yeah, right now, we have leaves falling, so I don't think we have to worry anymore about mowing. Usually, once the leaves start falling here, they don't care anymore.
Yeah. Next time we go to the storage unit, we'll drop off the mower.
Okay.
Well, you're in luck because I happen to have a THC mango seltzer, which is a drinkable, and a bag of black cherry cola gumdrops.
Ooh, black cherry cola. That sounds fun.
Yeah. We're gonna go with a half at a time for you.
Hey,
though?
it finally popped.
Nice. Like, no offense, but we're gonna go like a half at a time for you.
Oh yes, start me out low.
Yeah, let's put it this way. My first ever edible experience was with Delta 8, so they were half, and I was like, well, my tolerance is great. I took 2. Had a bad experience. Everybody's first edible experience is wild. I want to make yours as gentle as possible. Because the stomach filters everything differently, and it's always different from a smoking high. Because the thing is, your stomach process is so slow that you don't feel an edible for like 40 minutes.
Ah, sure.
After you take it.
Ooh, I'll take an edible, and then I'll put a Power Rangers marathon on, and it'll get real trippy about. I'll watch like a 3 or 4 parter and be like, oh, this started out normal and got real weird about halfway through.
Yeah, it's gonna get really fun about like 2 episodes in. It's gonna get real fucking amusing, like 2 episodes in.
Oh yeah, I did something actually I've never done when the last season came out, because it was only 10 episodes long for the season, and it was the 30th, and they basically were like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like the last season before they reboot it. And so when it launched, I didn't want anything spoiled for me because I follow a bunch of Power Rangers pages, so I actually sat up, and then at like 6 a.m. I started it and I watched like the entire thing in one shot.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun. I was definitely ready for bed by the end of it, but
Well, I mean, this experience will probably make it very fun, and then you'll just be like, and I'm still ready for bed. Like, I have a friend who takes a little bit of it to sleep sometimes, and so she's a sleepy stoner.
Okay.
That's Red Pyro Cat. That's Alice. She's a bit of a sleepy
Okay.
stoner. Now, granted, she can be an awake stoner if you give her like the right strain, because
I think she was in one of our other streams, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I usually buy her the ratio mints, which are microdose mints. So you take one, and it's supposed to be an accurate dose, and it's much more CBD.
You're just like THC Santa Claus, aren't you?
I am. Well, this is what you get when you have friends that work at pot stores that need people to.
Come
even
with
though I go
me
without a lot.
and you'll be in a world of pure hallucination.
Yes, I am edibles Willy Wonka. Yes. Well, like, so I have family members that will make their own edibles. Okay. Chris, the guy, Minnow.
Yes.
Him.
Yeah.
He made his own edibles often.
Probably easier to hide from his parents that way. They seemed a bit, and also more affordable, one assumes.
Nah, the oil's a little more expensive than the smoke.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I mean, the way he was doing it, I assume he was doing it within his own budget, but you know. He preferred edibles because he had asthma, so. But he not only made good edibles, like he would make cookies and like snickerdoodles and brownies and all the stereotypical stuff, but that guy has like a tolerance like I haven't seen before.
Okay, CBD snickerdoodles would be dangerous as hell because I love me a snickerdoodle.
Oh, we'll keep you away from those, Dave. No, Dave, you can't have more than half of one of those. But why?
Dave, no. Dave, yes.
Dave, no. Just Dave, yes, through a full mouth of snickerdoodles.
Also, who's Dave? I don't remember.
That might happen, yeah. If you eat an entire THC snickerdoodle. Because he would make the big ones. Like, you think I'm bad. That guy could hang with Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg. And I'm not to that level.
Nice.
But that's mostly because, like, if I don't know someone, I don't want to be high around them because I don't feel comfortable around people, especially when I'm high. Only certain people.
Okay.
And that becomes like a trigger for, I'm not high, but I'm still anxious. You know, it becomes a bad thing.
Oh, sure. Alright, so,
Did you die?
I did die. So, yes. So, the point of this is it's basically we have a guy at the top. The Horde has a guy at the bottom. We start here. Horde starts there. We have to try to get to the other side and kill their leader. And, like, take out towers and graveyards and stuff along the way. Basically, we have to, like, tag things, burn down towers, make our way. It's all timed. So, like, you have to tag a tower and then, like, hold it for, like, 3 minutes or something, and then it burns down. And there are reinforcements at the top so that the game just does not last forever. Basically, every time a player dies, we lose a reinforcement. And if all the reinforcements run out, then the other side wins. Like, the last game of this we won because reinforcements. The other team ran out. I might be slightly lost here at the moment. Okay, I'm seeing bodies, which means I'm going back. I'm going in the right direction. I am close to my body. Ah,
So it's
yes, there is my
PvP
corpse.
then.
Oh, yes, it's all PvP. Oh, I'm going to die.
Again?
Yes. Oh, somebody's chasing me. Oh, no, that's Wing Commander Hughes. It's fine. Oh, no, go cat form. They're chasing me. Aggro means they're targeting me. Haha, killed him. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, you got some
Rip.
behind you, I think. Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
I got him. Oh, that's not great. Fine, I will kill your Void Walker.
Yeah, I will say though, for your first experience, that music is going to get real cool. I've seen enough first experiences by now that like it's music. It's the first thing that everybody experiences is that music
Ah,
gets
shoot.
really
I
awesome.
fell. That's not great.
Oh no!
That's right, I didn't die. Though I'm close to dying. Run, get up back up
Yeah, I
there.
noticed. Do you have any healing?
I do, actually. Yes, that's probably a good idea. I should cast some of that.
Yeah.
I died before I could get the heal off. Ah, well, it's fine.
You seem well. I don't know. Aphadia or whatever that name is seems like they're on par with level with you, but you see like that Jimmy Zubs is like fucking huge amount of HP.
Uh-huh. Yeah. He has all the PvP gear. Oh, no. Oh, that is just a sea of red. Oh, this is going to be painful. I'm about to die again, just so we're clear. Just so we're clear.
That's fine. For me, anyway.
Yeah, there I go. Yeah, we honestly might not win this one. Oh, yeah, no, we're getting pushed back terribly. We are, as the kids say, getting got. I don't know why I'm running this way, because it's just going to be the same group, but closer. Ah, no, we're kind of holding them in position. I know what must be done. I think I might be able to do it. Alright, so they have a graveyard that is nearby that they're respawning at. I need to sneak over to that graveyard and steal it.
You need to steal a graveyard.
Yep.
Or did I miss something?
Nope.
How do you steal an entire graveyard?
By burning their banner and claiming it.
Oh.
Okay, there's a lot of them here, unfortunately. It's going to make it real hard.
That guy just jumped right past you. I could feel the anxiety.
Only slightly.
Yeah, no, yeah, I heard the like.
Okay, unfortunately, there's a bunch of level 58 guys here.
Don't you have?
And,
Well, I guess you don't. You're not using like. Are you using your main character?
no, I'm actually playing on the classic server.
Oh. Oh yeah, because it's a classic like raid thing tonight that you wanted to finish.
Yeah.
I assume that's what we're doing.
Yep. I got a couple of them at least. Yeah, you took my insignia. I know. So if somebody loots your body in the before you resurrect, then you have to resurrect at one of the graveyards. You can't run back to your body like I did the first
Oh.
time.
Well, okay.
So it's to keep them from getting further.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
it's.
now,
I imagine like it's a thing to stop spawn camping and shit.
yeah. So like now I'm all the way back up here again. Now, if nobody had touched my body, I could have tried running to it and respawning past that big group of
Man, the
guys.
sentence if nobody had touched my body.
Oh yeah, WoW is a weird game. I mean, most MMOs are, truthfully. You know what? Screw this. I'm taking a detour. I gotta go loot a thing in a cave, and I have a strong feeling we're not winning this game. So might as well at
So you're
least
just
get.
ducking out?
No, I have a quest to do over here. I have to go
Oh.
retrieve a banner.
Fair EO.
I should be able to just sneak past all these guys. Nope, it's just a banner hiding in the Harpy Cave. But yeah, no, there will definitely always be at least some people who just like sit in the cave at the beginning and never leave and just soak up the honor and XP and not have actually contributed at all. They had to implement stuff in the game like if you go AFK, it just auto boots you out of a battleground. Because there were people literally just going AFK in battlegrounds and just sitting there.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Encourage people to actually play instead of just taking up space.
Exactly. And then they eventually added in a system where they would also report people, or the players could report somebody if they were going AFK. And then, because some people would be, they'd make like add-ons and stuff that would like tap a period or something every 5 minutes so that the game would read them as still being there, even though they're not. And so then they made it where you have to, if enough people report somebody AFK, then a pop-up that says, "Hey, you've been reported AFK. Click the button to stay in, or else you will be removed from the battleground in 30 seconds or whatever."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so you're just gonna. I assume
Yep.
these are NPCs.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. That wasn't too bad. Oh. Right, I forgot to go. I forgot to re-stealth. Why am I still in combat? There we go. Now I'm out of combat. Ooh, yeah. So the last game I was in, we actually, well, like I said, we won by reinforcements. This one, like, if you look at the reinforcements, we are getting our asses kicked. Now, they do have, if you kill a player, your team loses one reinforcement. But if you, like, take a tower, they gain more or lose more.
Ah.
Like, if you there's two like sub commanders, and if you kill one of the sub commanders in the zone, then the other team loses like 100 reinforcements just like that. Okay, yeah, they're already at the Stormpike aid station, which is the graveyard right next to our boss. So once they kill him, the battleground will be over. Which, hey, I still get XP for. I just get more XP for a win.
Yeah. Wow, Jimmy Bubs is not carrying his weight. Dude, why you still got all that health? Fight something.
It says he's at Icewing Bunker, so he might be guarding. It
Yeah,
says,
yeah, but you're like one of the highest leveled people on this team. Go out. There we go. Somebody's finally kicking his ass. Good. See, now he's dead. That's what you get. Yeah, jackass. Maybe do something useful instead of getting ganked next time.
They need to hire us for commentary for BlizzCon. Just I don't understand. We hired them to do the finals of the PvP tournament, and they just talked about THC the entire time, and then yelled at somebody for not doing something, even though he died 10 seconds into the fight.
Listen, if he were as good as his level says he's getting killed again. All he does is fuck up. Stop fucking up, Jimmy.
Hashtag stop fucking up, Jimmy. I should post that in chat and be like, oh, hey, there's a bunch of people. Oh, no, it's still that. No, my add-ons are not making anything slow. It's just there's a lot of people here, game. I only get that notification when there's a lot of people.
Look, he's just not doing anything helpful. He's the highest level on your fucking team, and he's not or he's got the most health at least, and he's just constantly getting fucking KO'd or just sitting there like a dumbass with his thumb up his butt.
Alright, I died, but I took 3 people down with me.
Yeah,
I feel like that's not terrible.
You're doing good things. What is he doing? Nothing. That's what he's doing.
He's picking lint out of his loincloth and eating it.
He appears to be changing his profile picture too much. Fuck you.
Oh, that just does it automatically when I get closer to where he actually is.
See, now
that's one of my add-ons.
Him and his fancy fucking armor, what is he doing? Nothing. Love that fire horse, though. That fire horse is amazing.
Oh, yeah. I have one of those in my Warlock. It's actually a Warlock-specific mount.
Nice.
There's also a less fancy one that's just like a black horse with fire hooves and, fire eyes. That's, the high-level epic version.
But yes, imagine if the commentators just ranted about THC for an hour and then started picking on people.
Oh, hey, we actually are pushing them back. I don't believe it. At this point, I also feel like they don't really care as much because they're already pretty convinced they have this one.
If they fuck it up through a morale problem.
Yeah. I mean,
you and Jimmy died at the same time. Good.
Rude.
Well, I assume you took people with you and he didn't. I'm assuming his...
Yes, I did kill somebody at least.
Apparently he's a non-magic using class, if what I'm reading is the second bar is mana.
Actually, well, it's rage. But yes, he does not use mana. He's a warrior. It's like Berserker. He builds...
Barbarian.
Yeah, Barbarian, that's what I meant. He build rage with auto attacks and then use that to use stronger attacks.
Yeah. Yep. It's Barbarian rage. Yep. Normally I play Barbarians in D&D.
Nice.
One of my strongest characters is is ironically named Kate Kane because we were doing a Gotham themed D&D. And she's part barbarian, part artificer.
Ah.
And basically just
God, I
a
hate being
level in
stun locked.
artificer so that I can do the axe throwing thing, because her big thing is just throwing her giant war axe around.
Nice.
Because artificer is my true favorite class in D&D, but
Yeah. Well, yeah, that one.
but
Yeah, you've talked about before, and you mentioned it.
yeah, but I like barbarians too. I'm partial to what they call the martial spellcasters rather than the utility spellcasters.
All right, the Dunbaldar North Bunker. Okay, it already got saved. I was gonna say somebody was attacking it, so I thought I'd help, but nope, somebody already saved it.
I have a monk bard hybrid character that has, like, literally the joke is her name is Sophia and she looks like Sophia Petrillo from the Golden Girls because
Nice.
she's actually a con artist that stole something from the Candlekeep Library, which is the magical library of all of the D&D continent.
Oh, okay.
At least the current D&D continent. So she's hiding out in Sigil, which is the mystical portal city that's really difficult to get to, using a glamour that makes her look like an old lady because she's actually an air genasi. So she just looks like a regular human old lady. Most of the time. Now, granted, like, I've pulled a couple of times where, like, I've had her wander off as the old lady and come back in for, like, disguise purposes as her actual self. Cause like they call her Sophia, her name is Sophia actually.
Ah.
She just humanized it when she was hiding. And she's kind of become the team grandma. She's funny because she's not like, she's one of the only, like, I guess monk is a utility, but it's a fighter, but it's not like a casting fighter. And bard is really more of a utility caster. So I've been doing a lot of, like, getting the DM of that campaign to look at me and go, I didn't expect you to solve that problem that way.
Oh, it's like Baldur's Gate, where like Baldur's Gate 3, where like the articles were talking about like people were like solving complex like mazes by just building like giant like towers of boxes and climbing out.
Yep.
And they were talking about how, like, oh yeah, this game actually really encapsulates the feeling of Dungeons and Dragons because you can do the stupidest fucking shit and manage to solve a puzzle in the dumbest way that you should not be able to. But that's what D&D is.
It really is. The D&D is a lot of, like, a lot of, oh, hey, look, you've got this whole pirate fleet you've got to get to, and the druid looks at you and goes, how far is the beach? And you go, about 300 meters, and the druid goes, we all cast bubble breath on ourselves, and I turn into an ankylosaurus, and we just swim under the fleet.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of the DM going, I didn't expect dinosaur to be the answer to this problem. Was not prepared for that. Or like, hey, you've got this cool pirate ship battle, and again, the druid calls a fucking whale to help you.
As one does.
As one does.
Somebody named their bear Puddles.
Or, in my case, the artificer builds a badass elemental powered ship that you just, like, let them get to overpowered states. Then they sail out to the Storm King, one of the bosses of the campaigns, and just start tugboating a giant ship. For reference, giants in D&D are giant, so their ships are, like, anywhere from 5 to 5 to like 10 times bigger than a normal ship.
Oh, okay.
We had a galleon. My brother, the DM of our Storm King's Thunder game, let my Artificer, 7, put an elemental engine into this ship. So it has 4 wheels on it that iris out into steam paddles that make it go incredibly fast in the water. It has a whirligig. This fucking thing can fly. No, I'm not kidding.
That is quite an invention.
Yeah, and it also, because it has those wheels that iris out, they iris closed, and it can roll on land.
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be
And
able to do that?
and go up hills. Well, we literally got away from the first big boss encounter by confusing the fuck out of this ancient dragon, because the ancient dragon had never seen a boat on land before.
Nice.
She was going to trash our ship, and then she was like, "It's a fucking steam. It's a steam galleon on land. What?" And she just got confused and left.
Nice.
We also might have an eldritch horror god, like, cosmically glued to our mast. Because
of course,
we
why
got
wouldn't you?
Well, we got a cursed item and we named it Stefan, and it is a cow in a beret with a cigarette that's like a stuffed, taxidermied cow. We glued it to our mast for a lark, and it scares a lot of people.
Nice.
Yeah, we we do weird things. So basically what happened was my brother had this entire encounter cooked up for one of the end stages. We went and got, the elementals, and we fixed the ship up. We raced that fucker over to the lead giant ship, hooked into it with tow hooks, and pulled it to ground.
Nice.
Because my brother even did the math. He was like, "Oh fuck, you're right. Wait, you've got 2 elemental cores as an engine. Like, you've got joint elemental engine core. Oh fuck, because it has a steam engine and then a Tesla coil rack. It's got a lightning elemental, a fire elemental, and a wind elemental in it. And yes, we did complete dungeons to get all of those before anybody complains at me at the overpoweredness of it." We had to go through several, we had to make deals with several sets of giants to get these things. And so, we went up, we rolled up to this ship that was 10 times our size, and tugboated that motherfucker. Because
Nice.
if you've ever seen a tugboat pulling a, ocean liner into shore, those things are small, but powerful. And because we can go on land, we just tugboated that motherfucker onto shore. We beached the ship, completely disabling their use of the Kraken. And then we escaped the Kraken by speeding over the water and then flying when it got close to us.
Nice.
We flew over the land and we're just like, "Come get us!" And since it's a Kraken, it can't get out of the water. And we were just floating there 400 feet away going, "Nah, nah, nah, nah." My brother was just like, "I was not prepared for this fucking ship to do this. I gave all of you that as a fucking lark. What the hell?" We are winning Storm King's Thunder on virtue of capitalism.
Nice.
We are Batmaning our way to victory.
Hey,
Because
if it works, it works.
Well, what happened is we spent one of the first things we managed to get just through sheer sneakery and fuckery was a thing called a Rod of the Vonendod. And a Rod of the Vonendod finds pieces of the ancient giant, as in built by the giants, also giant-sized, Mechana, the Vonindod. It is a mithril adamantium mechanoid that my artificer character wants to put back together just so he can.
Okay.
He's he's one of those Doc Brown types. He's thinking of the science first, not the implications.
Oh, sure.
He's like, oh, sure, resurrect the super weapon? That sounds like a great idea to me. What do you mean? What do you mean, Seven? It's a super weapon. It's a giant robot. I want it. What are you going to do with a giant super weapon? Walk it?
Oh, sure. What else would you do?
People come to take the giant super weapon, Seven mimes startup noises. Power Rangers sequence. I'm going to use the super weapon on them. They come to take my super weapon. It's kind of what they get.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
But yeah, so we went and started finding the larger chunks of these Vonindod's pieces. And basically what they are right now is large, inert chunks of adamantium and mithril, which are two of the most expensive, rare materials in the game. So we went and sold the largest chunks for inordinate amounts of money at Waterdeep and Neverwinter, the two largest cities on the continent.
Okay.
We became used Vonindod salesmen. So from like halfway through the game, we robbed the fire giants of most of their rods of the Vonindod, started digging up Vonindod pieces, and becoming used Vonindod salesmen. That's how we got one of the fire elementals, was tricking the fire giants into trading it to us for a piece of the Vonindod. We're eventually going to go take the rest of the Vonindod back from the fire elementals, because they're trying to put it together for some doomsday scenario, and we're like, no, that's not going to happen. We want that.
Oh, hey, this one popped much faster.
Nice. But yeah, we're eventually going to go take that back, but right now we're dealing with the Storm King, which is the Storm Giants. And that whole plot. But yeah, we basically got like billionaire D&D billionaire rich really early in the game and just kitted ourselves out and solved this problem through like Batman capitalism.
So yeah, you literally, you guys, it became like a team of Batmen.
Yeah, we bought whatever gear we needed or wanted, and if it couldn't be bought, we had it built.
Nice.
Hence the boat. My character literally walked into the House of Gond with the plans to build this ship the way it was, and they looked at him and went, "You're fucking crazy. You're a genius, but you're fucking crazy." Like, what are you even gonna power this thing with?
This is my personal engineer. His name is Ye Old Lucius Fox.
Well, ours is my character Seven, who built an array of items because the characters dumped money on him and went, "Hey, build us these." So you've seen the new God of War?
No.
Well, he has a shield that opens and closes, and also Captain America's.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I built that for our barbarian.
Nice.
I built that and one of the Bloodborne style like saw cleavers that turns back and forth between like a meat cleaver mode and a spear mode. And they both have magic enchantments on them. And they're both made of mithril and adamantine, respectively, because we had a bunch of that laying around. So, like, All my character had to do was hire a forge and be like, yeah, I'm gonna sit here and make, and we got kitted out real well, real early on, and just became the team of Batman.
It's like we are the Avengers. I am Iron Man. This is Iron Man, and of course our recon man, Iron Man.
Yep. No, it's funny because like some of us are casters, so we've got like it's like the Iron Wars when Iron Man gave everyone iron armor despite their powers.
Okay.
So we've got like our Clockwork Sorceress. We've got like a Lady Cleo in basically Iron Man armor.
Nice.
Hannah's kind of dumb though. Hannah has a habit of hitting herself with her own AoE spells.
I mean, less nice for Hannah.
Our Storm Cleric is actually the reasonable one, but she's too innocent and gives the rest of us ideas. And that's basically our pint-sized halfling. Oh, no, she's a gnome, so even small. That's basically our pint-sized Thor.
Nice.
Because she's a Storm Cleric.
So basically, Thor's daughter at the end of the new movie.
Yeah. Yep. There's my Artificer, who's essentially Bird Tony Stark.
Alright, there we go. Now I'm out of combat.
We've got a monk rogue combination that is a changeling, and she just changes her appearance at will.
A runk.
Yep, a runk.
Or a moog. Although I like runk. It sounds dirtier.
And she's one of those spirit guardian monks, so her thing is like she's like Amara from Borderlands 3.
Okay.
She pops out the like spirit fists and just starts beating people with them. But we also kitted her out with like awesome changeable armor and everything. And then we built the ship, which is just like my poor brother has to figure out some way to like disable that ship because we're just too powerful now. Except I told him that if he completely destroys all of my hard work, I'm coming over and putting lobsters in his bed.
I assume you mean IRL and not in-game.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna wake up the lobsters in his bed if he breaks my ship irreparably.
And then Strong Bad's gonna burst through the window and go, "Lobster did! Lobstered!"
Lobstered!
Alright, so right now what we're doing is...
Sucking?
The gray... Actually, we are only losing by like 10. Oh, we're about to have company. No, we have to defend this until
okay,
it
so I'm
burns
gonna have
down.
a bone to pick with Antithesis, who appears to be the antithesis of helpful.
I mean, she has a bunch of her mana gone, so one assumes
So she might be doing things. Okay, so we'll bone to pick with Charazu. Because he doesn't appear to be doing anything other than sitting on his thumb. Ah, nope, he's doing a thing, apparently.
You jerk. Gonna go back and hope he doesn't take my insignia.
Charazu looks like another warrior. Simply because I'm not seeing the mana.
Oh, they are a feral druid, which is what I am.
Oh, okay.
They have mana, but when they turn into cat form, the mana changes into energy instead.
Oh, fair.
Which is also what rogues use, because feral druid is basically rogue. At least in this game. They have like
rogues and druids are vastly different in D&D, so
Yeah.
non-compute there.
Well, it's like bear druid is essentially a warrior slash barbarian tank. The feral druid, cat druid is rogue, etc., etc.
Oh yeah, I built my. I'll have to show you those. Because we had a Waterdeep campaign, which is one of the cities, and also a dragon heist. So they call it the Waterdeep campaign because it's mostly set in Waterdeep.
Okay.
And I had one of my favorite characters who's an absolutely ineffectual, like almost Judd Apatow protagonist, like that weaponized incompetence druid. They were the druid that was the half elf that could change their gender pretty much every long rest. Only I made it so they didn't quite have control over it.
Nice.
And they convinced, well, by the end, most of the rest of the party, except the bard, knew. But they spent a lot of time in their hawk form, which they had basically, because they were an urchin and poor, convinced the bard that they were his pet hawk.
Okay.
And then, like, the bard constantly thought that the male and female versions were just twins. And so it was a running joke that, these aren't the same people. And that one, eventually, that was Arthur / Angua, and Sir Wingsworth was the hawk. They were the druid I had that could actually turn into an owlbear, like in the movies. That was fun.
Oh, neat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one of my favorite scenes is when the owlbear goes full Hulk versus Loki and just starts slamming the red witch into the ground.
Puny god! Yup. Well, once their shields are off, red wizards are very, very, like, open to physical damage. You just have to get through those blasted fucking arcane shields. And that can be the hard bit, if you're not, like, prepared to do it.
Okay.
But yeah, so they got into the den mother character in that one was played by our Red, one of our lovely members of our D&D group. Red / Clover. They are amazing. They also play Hannah and laugh every time Hannah hits herself with her own AoEs. They do a damn good job as a wizard. Vey was a good barbarian, too. And the whole thing is, Vey and Arthur got together, as in, like, a mild, mostly off-screen romantic relationship. Mostly they were just cute at each other.
Aw.
Well, it was hilarious because Vey is a drow barbarian, meaning she is big, strong, chonky lady. Like, think the dark vampire from Castlevania, if you've ever seen that anime.
I have not. It's on my list.
Well, she's big, strong lady. And Arthur was a little effeminate druid that kind of changed genders when they got anxious, and they were anxious a lot.
hate getting stun locked.
They were a skinny femi druid. So there was the whole fun of that. And one time, Vey literally saves Arthur by, like, carrying him somewhere, all, like, strapping bridal carry style. And that was when we decided that, okay, they're gonna get together. You know, out of character, we were like, oh, is this cool? Like, I want to do this. Is this cool? Yeah, it's cool. Talk about that stuff, people. Don't just surprise people.
Yeah.
Talk about it. I only say because fucking D&D horror stories, you gotta... But, like, so I decided I'm doing a little test run for Baldur's Gate 3 to see how it runs and how it works and if we're gonna stream it and or play it.
Yeah.
And I built Arthur and I built Vey as his guardian because Vey was one of the reasons that Arthur stayed not dead. Because whenever Arthur inadvertently pissed someone off, Vey would be there being all scary. And it's hilarious because you get a house. Your party gets a house and a bar in that campaign, just like as the story of the campaign. Now, granted, it's supposed to get blown up, but by the time it was supposed to get blown up, we had gotten so attached to it and done so much to it that the DM felt bad blowing it up. which honestly led to this, like, self-interested party of Judd Apatow protagonists almost missing the main quest of the story because our house didn't get blown up. The alley and bar next to our house got blown up, and we kind of looked at that situation and went, not our problem.
Nice.
We were all kind of looking at that situation going, huh, that looks like a big old basket of not our problem. That's when the DM told us after that session that the storybook says it's our house that's supposed to get exploded, but she felt too much like a dick taking it away from us after all we'd planned to do with it.
Ah.
Because we opened the bar back up, and because it's medieval times, and it's like, it's an inn above it, instead of reopening the inn, we turned it into an orphanage in Waterdeep.
Oh yeah, it's kind of a dick move to burn that down.
Yeah. And, like, we had a little brewery in the basement, and Arthur had, like, an herb garden and a flower thing out back, and, like, we'd done so much to it and created our own special map, and poor Viz was like, the story wants me to blow this up to get you guys in the plot hook, and I should have, because you were obviously disinterested in the plot hook when I didn't blow it up. But I'm not going to, because that's a dick move. Instead, I'm going to tell you out of character to stop being such avoidant assholes.
Nice.
And Vey and Arthur were the ones that ended up running that, running the orphanage.
Okay.
Yeah. Our drunken monk stayed on as, like, our brewmaster in the bar, because we're finished with that campaign, but we're, like, going to do the sequel at some point.
Oh, that's fun.
They have an official sequel to Dragon Heist called Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And we're going to do that at some point. And Storm King's Thunder goes into Waterdeep, because we do a half and half of, like, original campaigns and modules. And one of our other modules is Storm King's Thunder, and the joke is, in our Storm King's Thunder game, our Dragon Heist characters live in that version of Waterdeep. So we go and visit them from time to time when we stop through Waterdeep and Storm King's Thunder.
Okay.
Because we've sort of interconnected our module universe, like...
Might as well.
Right?
I mean, it's easier to keep track of stories, I'm sure, when you don't have to remember, like, oh, which branch of the multiverse does this one take place in?
Right? Well, even though we're all playing quote-unquote different characters, we've reused some characters, but, like, we save actual, like, full-on, this is the same character for, like, sequels.
Okay.
Like, nobody's full outright used the same character again yet, but we're probably going to. But it's always like, oh, your other characters are still here doing this thing, and, you know.
I'll say, well,
Like I said,
oh, go ahead.
like I said, if you go into, like, in our Storm King's Thunder game, if my character in Storm King's Thunder 7 walked into Waterdeep, I could theoretically talk to my character Arthur because they would be kicking around Troll Skull Manor.
Oh, sure.
We've actually, like, we had fun, and the thing is, my brother DMs for his school. He does the school's D&D club.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and he tends to run Storm King's Thunder because he has so much experience with it. A lot of the times, he'll use our characters as NPCs. Like, when his Storm King's Thunder, party got into Waterdeep for the first time, they ran into our, Care of Troll Skull Dragon Heist party.
Nice.
Kicking around Waterdeep. And when he had them do the first dungeon, and when he had them get through one of the other towns after the first dungeon, he had our Storm King's Thunder party roll by on their land ship. And he always, like, tells it, he's like, oh, they think it was so cool, like, oh, my player that's doing a non-binary character really loved Arthur as a concept and wanted to know his build. And I was like, oh yeah, sure, here, share the character sheet, like.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. But yeah, so I built Arthur and I built Vey as his guardian, and I sent you the pictures, you can look at them later, but yeah.
Oh, sure.
I put that in my chat, and I decided Vey is his guardian because I was building Arthur, and I put the picture of Arthur in our group chat that does that D&D group, and I'm like, hey, y'all remember this idiot? And the drow player, Red, was like, yeah, he's missing his big drow, and I'm like, yeah, I'm making Vey the guardian now, and he's like, awesome. They. Red is they. Goddamn pronouns. Even though I don't use correct, like, damn, I'm just today, man. Sorry, Red. If you ever listen to this, I'll post it in the chat because I'm telling D&D stories and my friends will want to hear. They're just, none of them are awake right now because they all have responsible adult jobs.
Yeah, it's overrated.
It is.
No, I would love to have one if anyone would actually hire me.
That's just the thing. Like, I'd love to make more money too, but the thing is, nobody's fucking hiring.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I have to go take me blood pressure medication. Be right back.
Okay. Oh, hey, I hit friendly with Stormpike. That's fun. Oh, it looks like unless we suffer a catastrophic meltdown at this point, we are going to win this one at least. So that's nice. Gonna see if I can't nick one of these graveyards here. Going in all stealth-like. Oh, there's another rogue here, too. I'm coming, buddy. Actually, looks like he's going a completely different way. If I could take this away from them, I'd be so happy. Yeah. Pretty sure that Tauren is just dancing. I think he's given up on life. Oh, someone's coming to try to take it back. Yep. I wouldn't, buddy. Yeah, congratulations. You stunned me. Good for you. Doesn't matter. This one's over. Reinforcements are 267 to 22. They literally dropped from 24 to 22 in the time it took me to finish that sentence. I wish I would have healed before the pally showed up, or had the opportunity to heal before the pally showed up, but what are you going to do? At this point, I feel like I could just chill, just hang back and chill, and let everybody else finish, because we literally... look how fast that's going down.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Yep. I stopped to take also an allergy pill and use some eye drops because I've discovered some of the bad side effects of this vape include dry eyes, so...
Oh, fun.
Yep. I don't know why you do this. It never ends well for you.
Because at this point, they have 4 reinforcements left. Might as well.
Oh, there you go. Well, we're winning now.
Yeah.
Don't forget to heal.
Oh, hey, yeah, we won. And I hit level 61. Woohoo. So, hey, if... Oh, dear. Alright, so normally when you're in flight, you're not allowed to be in cat form. I apparently did not get the memo.
Cat's like, no, this is sick.
Cat is literally holding on for dear life.
Just got your claws duggies in.
Okay, I'm glad we're recording. That is fantastic.
Love it. I do a little
Yes, I feel like that needs to be the thumbnail for the video.
Yeah, you do kind of look like you're screaming in terror.
Please go flying.
Alright, yeah, hell, let's just jump right back in and do another one. Why not? I should be in a new level bracket now upon hitting level 61. So let's see how that goes.
I love how it thinks you have both that mana and energy simultaneously because it's not aware you're in cat form.
Yes. I have Managy. It allows me to defeat Karens in battle.
Plus 10 anti-Karen scream of terror.
Yeah. I feel like we're definitely getting a scream of terror right now. My entire back half is not on the Griffin. Okay, remind me next time okay.
Oh wow! When you yawn and stretch, it does look like your head's like ah.
All right, we're waiting. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep. It looks like I'm screaming in terror.
Like clinging onto the fucking burr, like ah! Get me off of this thing!
So yes, next goal is to, right before the end of the battle, is to go into bear form and see how that looks in flight. Of course, I have to be in flight when the thing pops. Oh, why, thank you.
I assume that's as easy as staying in flight now.
Yeah. Or just at least being in flight when the thing pops. Hopefully it'll be another quick queue. It'd be nice to get another level or two before it ends. See, I feel like I could shift out of cat form, but I don't want to because this is too entertaining.
I was going to say, why would you want to?
Although I will be landing shortly, so I will actually be reaching my intended destination.
Oh, you've got a queue to go to?
Okay. Yeah. That is very nice. I'm very glad Lady Zephyrus showed up. I don't care. She's like level 30. I don't need to kill her. I'm level 61. Now, the one downside, by the way, of going into a new level bracket means I am now going to be at the very bottom of the bracket. Because it's 51 to 60, 61 to 70, etc. So I am now 61 in a 61 to 70 level bracket.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot more me hiding.
Oh, fun.
Attention, mains, casuals, alts, and sweaty neckbeards. The cruciform sword is looking for anyone left behind by dead guilds. Aren't they just a bundle of fun?
Great to meet you. Be good. Safe travels. Well met. Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright, very cool. So I got the rank 2 insignia. Now I can, now that I got that, I can teleport when I'm doing AV. I can teleport back to the main base if our leader is getting attacked.
What's on your mind? Off with you.
Yeah, I'm getting like a bar and a half of XP for each one of these quests turned in too. So, like, I'm
That's not
already,
bad.
yeah, I'm already 37%. So literally a third of the way into level 62.
Hey, that'll be good.
Yeah. Throbbing Tusks and Black Betty. Oh dear.
Whoa, Black Betty, bam, blam. Whoa, Black Betty, bam, blam.
Hi,
She really
Link.
gets me high, bam, blam. You know, that's no lie, bam, blam. I wondered what my bunny was doing at your house for a second.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. He literally, no, he has figured out that pets are attention and he likes pets. So when he wants to get our attention, he will come up and randomly start petting us, like just patting us. Perfect
Pet,
timing.
pet, pet, pet.
I can hop in flight and then enter the battle.
Awesome.
King's honor, friend.
I will fly back down to Stormwind. Alright, enter battle. Alright, so yeah, just remind me I gotta be bear form at the end of this one.
Bear form, bear form.
Alright, yeah,
I've never
this is
seen you in a bear form, but hey.
Hi guys, I'm Tim from Ohio, and his character name is literally Tim from Ohio. So I just said, hello, Tim from Ohio. Okay, you played Scarlet and Violet, correct? Pokemon? You still there?
I played Violet.
Oh, okay. So, I am imagining that Tim from Ohio is what Larry would name his WoW character. Like, he's just
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
what should I name my character? I shall be Larry from whatever the fuck town he was from. I don't remember.
Don't remember either, but yeah, you're not wrong.
Ah, dang. I was going to type a joke, but the door's open, so I guess I'm going to run instead. Somebody said something about drinking, and Tim from Ohio responded, I don't drink. And I was going to respond, well, of course not. You're Tim from Ohio, not Tim from Wisconsin.
I own a bakery here in Columbus, though. Ooh, free donuts!
Free donuts if we win.
No drugs. Well, boo! Tim from Ohio! I have a problem with Tim from Ohio now.
Although he did say deal, so free donuts if we win, so yay, Tim from Ohio. They just will not be drug
Okay.
donuts. They will be sober donuts.
Okay, look. I also like donuts. So I can do...
you
I
will make
can
you
do-
will make an exception for donuts.
Yes, but just the donuts. I'm going to grab the donuts and run off from Tim from Ohio.
Boo, hiss, gimme glazed. Gimme glazed so I can go get blazed.
Give me donuts, you no drug liking narc.
He might not be a narc, he just might not do drugs. I'm not a narc.
Boo hiss! Listen, I want you to win for the donuts, but I also kind of hope Tim from Ohio gets his ass kicked.
So there's one small thing. Remember how I talked about the level discrepancy? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm taking like one shot from these arrows, and I'm losing so much health. It's so bad. I'm at 2% health right now. I'm a liability. Gotta heal up. I'm gonna go in stealth, because the only way I'm going to accomplish anything in this game is if I am hidden as hell.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Slay them all.
Okay. Yep, that's where I'm going, Krampix. I'm following you. Unfortunately, I'm going to be very easy to spot because the higher the level discrepancy, the easier it is for enemy to see you through stealth. And right now, they're level 70 and I'm 61.
Yeah, that'll be helpful. I don't know what you're gonna do to the guards when you get there, but you know.
I'm gonna growl and accomplish absolutely nothing. There, see, I something already saw through my stealth. Up, and I got other things attacking me. Oh man, I just got here. Yeah, unfortunately, probably not, in fact, going to do anything to the guards. But I can go up here and help these guys at least. Or at least look like I'm helping these guys at least.
For the Alliance.
I could pretend to be productive. Oh, I'm very dead. Yeah, that wasn't even close. Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this one. We got kind of hammered pretty early. But I still get XP win or lose. It just get more XP, like I said, if we win.
Yeah, so you're not like wasting your time, you just can't do much. Some might call wasting your time, but you know, we don't do that here.
Yes. There is never any time wasted on Dorkhaven. As long as we're having fun, the time is never wasted. It's good times with fun friends. Broken I win button. If only it worked.
Their bones.
Oh wow, you got jokes.
Oh hey, a level 62. I can actually help here. Stop. Nope. Bad.
Bad! Your team members really need to pick up their fucking slack. Affleck up there ain't doing shit.
Oh, his name is literally AFK's.
Fucking sir, ma'am, fuck
I was
off.
seeing if he was still sitting in the opening cave. He does not appear to be. It would be sort of funny. I mean, I suppose it's right there on the tin. Oh,
Right?
no, 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 guys, do not leave me as the sole defender, please.
At least Pausies is doing some work.
Okay, so it's me, a 62, and another 61. Well, we're fucked. We're not keeping this tower.
You're like, I can sneak up on people and then do nothing.
This 170 is going to body all three of us. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm leaving. Bye.
You coward!
I'm sorry, when I see like 4 other guys run... Oh, dear. Yeah, wow, okay, I was about to say, I'm kind of amazed I didn't get spotted. But, nope, he did. Boo. Yeah, somebody just said a warlock with 16k health just ran past me. Like, yeah.
Yeah, Pausies really needs to get fucking on his shit. I haven't seen his health go down in a while. He needs to get attacking some things. He needs to get them DPS reports in.
Yes. Who the hell was aggroed on me? There's nobody here as far as I can tell, unless they're stealthed. I guess I'll just wander around out here and see if I can get him to reveal himself so he can get killed by better players.
Ah, that's what you get for being in the bottom of a bracket, scrub.
Yeah. Get good. Am I right? This dude, I don't
Just
even
get
know what the
good.
fuck this dude's doing, and he's a 70.
Pick your shit up, pal.
Yeah, we are getting bodied right now.
I think it should be Unreal Tournament rules. I think, like, if you're above a certain level, you shouldn't be allowed to hide on guard duty.
Yeah.
You should have to go out there and actually do something fucking useful.
It would be nice. See, the only problem with being on guard duty is it gets boring. Boing, boing, boing.
Aw,
Oh.
the MAGA bros are upset that they can't get dates again.
Good.
Right?
Destroy them.
Yeah, they're already at the bridge. This one's over. Yeah, just kill me.
Jesus, David.
Well, I wasn't surviving that. Not when there's 8 of them around me. I've seen enough Bang Bros to know where this is going.
Jesus, David.
It's that meme, except I'm the one white girl in the sea of... Yeah.
Huh, I'm in danger.
Yeah, basically. And this fucker is literally just hiding. He has been hiding the entire game.
Listen here, you little bitch. Get up and get out there.
I'm reporting them for being AFK.
Non-participation, too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to hide, but at this point, all I'd be doing is unstealthing to die. I mean,
I'd just be feeding points to the other team.
exactly. So really, I'm doing everybody a favor by wandering around in the frozen waste doing absolutely nothing.
Didn't you just report a player for that?
No, they're sitting absolutely still doing absolutely nothing. I am at least playing in the broadest
Okay.
terms.
Slightly fairer. Look, if I don't call out this potential hypocrisy, the YouTube comments will be mad.
Bold of you to assume we will have YouTube comments.
They'll be mad at you. I should let them get mad at you then, I guess. Be mad at Dave.
Actually, I mean, hell, it'll drive up the algorithm. You know, all they see is activity. So please tell me how bad I am. Tell me I'm a scrub. Whatever. Tell me to get good. Ooh, I'm gonna go for a swim. Yay! I'm a sea cow.
Wow, that is a sea cow.
Yep. Aren't I?
Now you're going to be a sea cow on the back of a horse.
Aren't I purdy? Oh my god, that would be amazing.
You're going to be a sea cow on the back of a griffin.
They have pulled our boss, so I am hopeful that that means they are about to kill him. And I could be bear form. I'm a bear and I'm climbing a hill. I almost fell down off of the hill. There's a ram on top of this hill. I'm climbing the hill some more.
You're going to fall again.
I fell again on the hill. The building's on fire over there. I hope it doesn't get in my hair. Although I suppose it'd be fur. Because there's a bear over her. Yeah, right now we haven't even gotten them below 500. We start at 6.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We're at 162. They're at 538. We are not winning this game.
Look, I just know that I'm seeing a lot of people with a lot more health than you that isn't going down suspiciously enough. Pull your weight, pausies, you fuck. You have a lot of weight to carry. Look at that health score.
Oh, we have 8 reinforcements left. But I will be in bear form when this runs out. So, We'll get to hopefully see bear form in flight mode. And I'm actually going to be swimming bear form, which will be even funnier. Ah, there we go. So, yeah, that one hurt.
Those Benediction guys kind of sucked. And we're out
Yay!
our free fucking donuts. I'm sad now.
Yay! it
Fucking
worked.
Tim. That's great.
You're a berry
That
poo.
is great. So clearly they've shown that,
Though the bear kind of looks like it's trying to hump the bird.
yeah, a little more problematic than the cat form. The bear
Cat
looks
was
more
just
like he's trying to get it on.
Hold on.
Hey, maybe the next one will go better, knock on wood. Hey,
Yeah.
I still am over halfway, so got like 15% of a level for losing and doing basically nothing.
Well, hopefully the next one will go better.
One can only hope. I mean, we can't go any worse, knock on wood.
Yeah, that bear form is something else.
That's funny.
Dave wanted to play WoW today. What are we doing? Being a bear riding a griffin.
I mean, what is WoW if not a bear riding a griffin?
I mean, last time you were, the back half of the griffin riding a griffin.
This is true.
Now you're just trying to make baby owl bears.
Hey, if it works, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid.
Well, this is how you get challenge rating 5 monstrosities for children, Dave.
Yay, monstrositiesforchildren.com.
Is that somebody willing to trade you monstrosities for children because they're making the children into monstrosities?
Hey, maybe.
This sounds ironically like a D&D villain plan.
You give me little Timmy, I'll give you a mana bomb.
You give me little Timmy, I will send him back as a mind flayer.
Timmy Flayer. All hail the Timmy Flayer.
God, that's even worse with Cosmo and Wanda. Yes, I did just make a Fairly Odd Parents joke. No, I'm not sorry. Hopefully it'll, not be a dickhead and put you with a better amount of people your own level, but who knows?
Or at least more high-level people to protect me.
Yeah.
I'll take either. Protect me, I am small cat. SMLL.
Right now, you are a large bear.
That's true. This is a very long flight path.
It really is. Ah, you landed in front of a bear banner. Hi, guys! I'm here. How did the bear get on a griffin?
Alright, average wait time 5 minutes, time in queue 5 minutes 51 seconds. Oh hey, actually I might have enough honor. I can like buy things now. Go see what I can buy.
Oh, cool.
Need help?
Okay. Got a ways to go before I can get a mount. I need 16,650. I have 4812.
Honored, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm very close to be... Ooh, and that's a 157% upgrade to what I have currently. Ooh, and it's pretty.
I mean, considering you were catting people around and not actually using a weapon, I don't know what to tell you, but do what you want.
Oh, it still increases my damage. See
Ah.
how it says on the purple one, increases attack power by 316 in cat,
Oh, yeah.
bear, dire bear, and moonkin form. So yeah,
Nice!
I like that one, but it's not as good of an upgrade, mostly because it's stamina and intellect.
Apparently they have THC water now, which just... Why?
Nice.
It's fruit punch flavored mocktail water, life water. With 200 milligrams of TH. Who drinks water that slowly?
Oh, there's people that like sip water.
Well, yeah, but you sip water like all in one sitting, right? Like if you have a bottle of water, you usually finish it within an hour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would sit there and forget it's THC and drink the whole thing in 1 hour, which, as we discussed earlier, is just not good.
This is true. I did not think about that.
See you later.
Because it's literally like a full-on, like, 16-ounce bottle of water. So you would sit there and drink it continually over the course, so your system doesn't have enough chance to process stuff. And about 2 hours later, you'd be going, oh, Jesus Christ, why am I high as balls and shaking?
Oh no, what have I done?
Oh no, why didn't anyone take that from me?
Off and away.
Like, that is definitely something I couldn't have because I'd fucking forget after, like, the first time it kicked in. And then, of course, the shit gives me cotton mouth, so I'd be sitting there going, you know what? I need more water.
Nice. And then that would, just fuck you up
Yeah,
even more.
It would just be a cycle. This does not seem like a good idea to me.
See you soon.
Hashtag fuck me up, water daddy.
Well, like, okay, for the record, most THC beverages have about 10 to 25 milligrams of THC in them, and they're about 12 ounces of liquid.
Okay.
So they're like normal cans of soda, because they're like either hard seltzers, or like sodas.
Yeah.
And they're like normal can of soda size. Like 8 to 12 ounces, like, normal can, big can.
Right.
And they don't have enough to sustain you really fucked up. This is 200 milligrams in a 16-ounce bottle. A 16-ounce bottle isn't big enough for you to drink it and, like, for it to get out of your system while you're drinking it. It's not big enough that you'd take that long to drink it. But it's also too big, like, it's also got too much in it for the size it is, if you get what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Ow.
God forbid you forgot and grabbed another water out of the wrong cooler.
It would just keep getting worse and worse.
Right? It'd just be like, Jesus Christ, it's been 8 hours. Why am I still high? Oh shit, I have cotton mouth and need more water.
Followed again by, oh no.
Oh no. This seems like the opposite of a self-solving problem. This seems like a self-worsening problem.
Water's gonna fuck us up, doo-dah, doo-dah.
This shit looks like it. I'll slide you a picture so you can see. It looks like the bottle of seltzer water I have on my desk. Like it's one of those tall, round bottles of seltzer water.
Okay.
This is a bad idea. Like, I know it's meant to be like a mocktail, like it's meant to be a THC cocktail, but it's fucking life water. Like, it's not hard seltzer.
You could literally, like, put that shit in a water bottle and take it to fucking school, and how are they gonna know it's not just fucking water?
Right? How are they gonna know it's not just fucking carbonated water?
Like, your kid could literally steal that, put it in their water bottle, take it to school, and just be getting fucked up in the back row of science class.
Yeah, no shit. Like, the sports like, could you imagine being, like, one of the sports players and taking that because you're going to take it to a party later, and then somebody just ganks your water bottle and chugs it?
I mean, in that instance, they'd have it coming.
Well, yeah, but, like, you're gonna have a lot to explain to a lot of people later when Kenny is super fucked up.
Oh, man, especially if Kenny's the team quarterback and it happens right before the big homecoming game.
Oh, God.
This is like, okay, we need to start writing, like, a sitcom, I think, for, like, HBO Max or something.
So, like, Weeds, but lazier and with video games and D&D. Weeds for nerds, basically?
Yes, Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory with more pot.
Yes.
Weeds for nerds. We're not transphobic, not Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory is transphobic as shit.
Really?
Yeah. They had an episode where they literally changed the mind of a trans woman and helped her to detransition.
I do not remember this at all.
Yeah. It's transphobic as shit.
That I'm gonna need to look that up because that
And as much as I
literally have
like,
no recollection of that episode.
it's one of the later episodes.
Okay,
And
admittedly, I did kind of fall off towards the end of the series. I came back like at the end, but yeah,
yeah,
like there's about
it's
2 or 3 seasons there that I haven't watched all the episodes of.
yeah, it's in one of the later seasons. It's also as much as I appreciate Mia Bialik for being, science forward woman, she's a fucking turf.
Aw.
She is a heavy turf. She is a heavy. It's science that men and women have different brain neurology, and you can't change that. Yeah, it sucks, but it's the truth. Snakes. Unless it's changed in the last few years, I don't know.
I mean, and
She
yeah,
might have-
people
she-
do people
She
do
might have
change.
changed.
Yeah.
She might have changed and or gotten quieter about it because she's got that Jeopardy job now.
Yeah. Which, hey, I did have a lot of respect for her for, like, refusing to film during that after the Jeopardy people were like, yeah, we don't care if there's a strike going on. We're gonna
Yeah.
keep doing it.
Yeah. But yes, we need to, like, weeds for stoners. Like, could you imagine, like, oh man, I would be like, oh, it wasn't my water bottle he took. Nope, don't know in the slightest what the fuck is up with him.
They're
I'd be like, man.
sir, this has your name on it. You specifically wrote John Jimmy's THC bottle for THC consumption, along with a picture of Pac-Man and Sonic the Hedgehog smoking a joint, which doesn't even make sense because this is a liquid. Well, that could be anybody's.
Dude, can you imagine having to, like, walk a stoned quarterback? No, stop chasing the dudes, chase the ball.
He's just on his back, kicking his legs. Touchdown!
Or he's sitting in the end zone, rolling around, going, "Where did my feet go?" What is this cage on my head? Why am I in a cage?
I love how
You're
those
not
guys just
in a
let me go past them. None of them care. They're like, oh, somebody finally attacked me. They're like, oh, she's a low level, let her be.
They're like, eh. But yeah, I just see this being such a bad idea. Like, and not like in a company standpoint. I'm sure it would sell. I just see it being a really bad idea from a consumption standpoint.
Yeah.
Unless you have a sober friend there to be like, no, you've had a quarter of it, give it here. Unless you have, like, your designated trip sitter who is like... Because people do that. I've been trip sitter before.
Oh, sure.
I've needed trip sitters before.
You were kind of that in the one trip.
Yep. Yeah, because I was one of the ones that, like, he knew best, so I was one of the ones that was, like, constantly sitting with him and being like, hey, how are you, buddy, you know? I'm like, no, I know you're cold, but you're gonna overheat. It's hot out. I know you feel like you're cold because your veins are all unconstricted right now, so your blood's running more efficiently than it ever has.
My dude, you are relaxed as shit. And if we're not careful, that might kill you.
Right? Well, and, like, if you get too high, you're literally the brain shuts off the coordination center. It gets so, like, relaxed that it's just like, hey, we don't need these. So, like, when I say we literally, like, we had to follow him around and make sure he didn't fall into the river when he went for a piss.
As one does.
I think they put a mountain climbing harness on him and just like tied a rope to him at one point. So like if he walked over to the edge of the river, he wouldn't fall in even if he leaned over.
Nice.
And he was way too stoned to be coordinated enough to take the mountain climbing harness off. I think at one point, yeah, we did literally keep him on a leash for like an hour. And that was during the phase where he kept wanting to jump in the river. He kept thinking like bodyboarding off on the raft would be a great idea. And we had to chronically be like, "Sir, no. No." And he kept being like, "Yeah, but water, the cold water will help me get sober faster. The cold water will give you hypothermia right now. Stop." But I'll be on the raft. Then how are you going to get in the cold water?
I'm about to die again.
Sigh.
I got one shot by that dude.
Wow. It's also $50. I should mention that. Like it's like 11 ounces of water with 200 milligrams of THC in it for like $50, which
okay.
I personally think is kind of a ripoff. Yeah,
I mean,
it's 12.
A little bit,
it's 12.
yeah.
Yeah. It's 12. I mean, the THC content is high for this type of beverage, which, again, I've discussed. Like, I get that's where the price comes from, but it just seems like way too bad of an idea for like $50. Like, that's a bad trip that I would actually regret. Because I'd be like, I'm out $50 and I fucked it up.
Oh, I'm so dead. I am just no help in this battleground whatsoever.
By the way, I'm looking because my friend told me that they'd gotten like new edibles and stuff in, so I'm looking on my friend's website for
sure.
their stuff and like just seeing what they got. Oh, they've got Fireball live resin gummies, sativa, 100 milligrams of THC. Is that the whole package or is that per gummy? Because per gummy seems like a terrible idea. And that is a lot of THC for one gummy. Okay, it's total. Okay. So they've got microdoses in them, and you get how many for $30? Right around $30. Okay, 10 milligrams per piece, 100 milligrams per pack. Okay. So you get 10 gummies, which isn't bad for that much.
How many? You said 10?
Yeah, 10. But they're large, and you usually cut them in half, so it's more like you get 20. At least normal people do, but like I say, if you're a heavy stoner, you're not buying prepackaged gummies. You're making your own.
Yeah.
You're certainly not buying Fireball gummies, but they're live resin, which is actually a really like potent form of THC. So even that 5 milligrams of THC is going to stick around your system for a while.
Anybody who tunes in tonight is learning so much about getting high.
I'm sorry, should I stop?
Oh, no, not at all. Honestly, I'm kind of fascinated by it. I just think it's funny that it somehow has ended up being like the main topic of the evening. I don't even remember how we got on this initially.
Weed stories. Weed, D&D. I have a lot of interests that I'm fairly knowledgeable about. Just one of them happens to be drugs. Oh, and we got onto it because I have my dogs again.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm copying the owl from that meme where it's like drugs. It's just an owl that's looking up from its wings, and somebody dubbed like a little drugs.
Nice. That's somebody
Drugs.
wrote on me.
And that fucking thing always cracks me up. There are two bits that never fail to crack me up, and they're both owl related because it's the drugs owl, and it's the quick, somebody here has been possessed by an owl. Oh, really? Yeah, who? Squinty eyes meme. With the shark puppets, like somebody's doing it with shark puppets.
Nice.
Yeah, and those two never fail to crack me up.
I don't think I'm familiar with that one. You'll have to send one to me.
I'll send them both to you.
Alright.
But just let me hear you watch them, because I want to hear you laughing about it. I did drugs owl first, and then I started typing in someone's here, and I got to the someone here part, and it says is possessed by an owl on the top of the search results. YouTube knows what I'm looking for.
Nice. Oh no, I got stuck. Oh, I'm gonna pull so many things. I'm not making it through this building. Oh, maybe I will. They did not do nearly as much damage as I thought they were going to. I'm gonna come up here and pretend to help. Bad. Yeah, you cow.
But yeah,
we were doing good for a while here.
Oh,
sorry,
we were. We're not. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I'm going back on the rant again. I shouldn't.
No, by all means.
Well, like, okay, I'm one of those stoners that actually took chemistry. Like, I have an honest-to-God chemistry degree. I was in the army for chemistry purposes. Let's put it mildly and that way. So I like chemistry, suffice to say. And weed is just one of those things where, like, herbalism meets chemistry, and, like, now with all the different extracts and stuff, you can really dial in what you want. And that's sort of why I'm more than averagely interested in it. Let's put it that way. Because I can theoretically order these chemicals like wholesale offline and make my own shit dialed into exactly what I want, because as long as I know the ratios of percentages, I know how much to add to any specific thing I want.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, like I've been making my own vape stuff for years, like THC, CBD, caffeine, because you can aerosolize caffeine, and I'm that type of asshole. I just don't put nicotine in mine because I've never been a huge fan of nicotine.
Yeah.
But I've made my own vape liquids before. Like, so much so that my friends don't hit off any particular vape device I'm carrying without asking me about it anymore. Because we've had some incidents. I am, weirdly enough, I'm friends with a Mormon. You wouldn't think I'd be able to, given my militaristic stance on religion. But I manage to be a friend to a completely, like, even caffeine-free Mormon. And this caffeine, like, it wasn't weed this time. It didn't have weed in it. It was a caffeine vape, because I had discovered you could aerosolize caffeine. And you could ingest it that way in sort of a very, like, potent form. And my caffeine-free friend had 2 hits off my caffeine vape, thinking it was nicotine vape, and let's just say it didn't go well. because they turned into a crackhead very quickly. Like, I kind of understand why they don't take drugs or do caffeine or anything a lot, because they get fucking angry. They're gonna be upset. Why are you calling me a they? I'm a him, dude. Calm down.
So, yeah, it is worth noting that later on in WoW's life, they ended up splitting the queues more so that it would be 61 to 65 and 66 to 70 instead of 61 to 70.
Yeah.
I feel like fairly obvious reasons.
Well, yeah. And apparently that protocol is not working here, or it is. I don't know how we're doing. I don't understand
it's
anything on this screen.
Wrath of the Lich King was pre that change.
Ah, okay. Oh Jesus! Cosmic gummies, black hole red. I have no idea what that is. Hybrid, 1,000 milligram gummies, 100 milligrams per piece. Who would do that?
Somebody like Chris, who has a very high tolerance.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Probably that. Probably him.
Of course, he would just make his own, but Well, hey, just like that, we're in the lead again.
Nice.
This one might actually end up being kind of close. And not only are we in the lead, we have a pretty sizable group right here on our way south.
Nice. Charge! Yeah, we don't not only do we keep the snacks in a bin now to differentiate them, there are just certain kind of snacks we don't bring. Like, you don't put chocolate with THC in it around me, because that's going to be bad news. Because I'm not going to not be able to eat that whole chocolate bar.
Oh man, chocolate THC would be bad news for Amanda. Oh, well, it does have to be good chocolate. She's kind of picky. Like I would say if that shit's in like not Ghirardelli.
Hershey's bar?
No, not.
that's
Oh,
right.
she doesn't. Oh, it is good. I'm trying to remember the one we went to the store in Chicago.
Oh, Godiva.
Godiva. I knew it started with a G.
Godiva.
But yeah, Godiva. But yeah, like she literally had a Hershey's bar earlier, so.
She doesn't like Godiva?
Oh no, she loves Godiva. I'm saying if it was Godiva, it would be dangerous.
They've got some like Swiss chocolate level they're some of them are flavored, but they've got like a high potency, high cocoa dark chocolate that's like Swiss dark chocolate. Swiss sea salted dark chocolate. Ooh, full high brand milk chocolate, and it's from Honeybee, and the rest of their stuff's really good. So I can only imagine it's like high grade chocolate. I do know the one reason it wouldn't be dangerous for her though.
Why is that?
It's $60, and if she ever decided to go out on a limb and buy it, she'd probably be like, I am hiding this from myself.
Okay.
I am having one piece a night for the next 9 nights, and I am like making Dave hide it from me.
So they have like sea salt Swiss chocolate THC bars you can get, but it's $60.
No.
Yeah,
She was on board until $60.
Right? No, if I ever get given one of these, it'll be like, "Hey, Amanda," and
if
then
I had
we'll both have
$60
to.
worth of chocolate, it'd be Godiva.
Yeah, yeah. And like, if I ever get given one of these, I'd share it with her. But then we'd both have to make you hide it and be like, even if we remember there's chocolate, don't give it back to us. And then Dave gets high on the gummies and forgets we told him that.
Yeah,
And then
basically.
everybody gets really high. And it's miserable. Then Dave has one too many gummies and breaks out the chocolate the next time we ask him.
Yeah, basically.
Because we'll forget to hide the gummies from Dave.
Aw, somebody's trying to jack my shit. You bitch.
To you,
Are you
bitch.
both laughing at me?
Yes. No!
Also, this is probably your last one.
Oh, I know. I was going to be... We're almost at 3 hours, so... No, I figured this was going to be the last. No, I already figured that.
Oh boy.
I wasn't going to touch you, dude.
I remember doing these. They were stupid. But good
What
XP.
a...
Was he a little beach?
A little bit. We are still winning.
No help from you.
No, not at all. But if we do win this, I'm hopeful that it'll be enough XP for me to hit level 62.
I hope so.
If nothing else, if it isn't, I will at least be very close to leveling. That's if we win, of course. I'm pretty sure if we took that tower, that would have been a win. Yeah, even so, he just said in chat, everyone get to the last tower and cap it. Oh, come on! This fucker again? This dude's just trolling me at this point.
Fucking Dr. Stunlock, fuck off. Oh, go fuck your face. What's his name? Very something?
Something like that. More very annoying is his name.
Very fuck off.
No, I'm gonna go on a different mount because I feel like that dude is watching for me now. Because I'm a fast, easy kill.
That dude is a dick.
Luckily, he just sapped somebody else, so I can run away. We can't fall apart now. We're so close to winning. Dang it. And, of course. Yeah, that's fair. It's only 10 on 1. And I'm 10 levels lower than everybody.
Damn.
I'm going this way. That way is not working out for me.
No, it does not seem like it is.
If we can get this other mine, we might actually win. Oh, good. We got it. We didn't seem to get any bonus, though, so I thought we would. Well, at this point, it's up to the people at the bottom of the map to win this. Because those of us at the top, I ain't gonna be able to do shit. Oh, the Horde took their mine back. That's rude.
Yes.
If we were just able to get that last tower, we would have won.
Damn. Stupid trolly bitch guy.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking There's a dude called Anecdotes, and his health's not going down either, so I don't like him.
Uh-huh.
I don't like them.
Oh, Anecdotes.
Is
Anecdotes is literally up here. They're guarding the tower.
it's fucking guard position.
But again, level 70 with 6,000 health.
You're
guarding-
not wrong. Still,
Oh, no, but I'm just saying, the level 70 could be out there fighting while the level 60s could be guarding because we can't kill for crap.
yeah, yeah. He could get off his ass. Is that character literally named Beyonce, or am I just reading that wrong?
Beyond, say.
Oh,
So
okay.
yes, basically.
So, who are the Glow Otters team again? Since you've decided that my tag team has a otter themed name.
Oh, I just wanted to call you guys something. Truthfully, I was not planning on keeping them as a tag team.
Oh no, it's fine.
Like, I was gonna have the Justicars are gonna win the #1 contenders match, so I basically just needed a team to put them against, and we have like 2 teams on Shockwave. We had more, but like I can't put Logan and Faye together anymore because
Yeah.
and friggin' Minnow left, which is completely understandable. He had good reasons for leaving, but still.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, who's part of the Glow Otters again? Because now they're all we've decided they're all becoming the Otter Romp stable. They're now a romp of otters.
Logan and Figgy. Figgy is Jolie, and Logan is Kiana.
Yeah. Okay, so Kiana and Figgy. So it's Jolie. So yeah, they're part of the Otter Romp now.
Nice. I'll have to make sure they all get on the same brand. They'll be Limitless's version of Evolution. Otterlution.
Well, technically, it's not the otter; it's just the romp. But because a group of otters is called a romp.
Nice. Yeah, I genuinely didn't even put that together when I decided to just call them that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot the other team had otters too, or the other brand.
Yes, but now they're all the romp because they're all otter themed.
Yeah, we're gonna lose. Our numbers are going down too fast, and their numbers are not going down, unfortunately.
Jaws of victory, man. You snatched defeat from the jaws of victory.
That's what being a member of the Alliance is all about. Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Man, we whiffed this harder than the team that was like gave up the 27-point lead to the Patriots in the Super Bowl or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to say Atlanta, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
I don't know football, so I'm not sure, but it sounds correct. And I only know that from like the 80 for Brady movie.
Nice.
And how are you not gonna watch fucking Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, Lauren Bacall, and fucking RuPaul playing fucking poker in a movie? I would not watch that.
Well, we got him down to 60. Unfortunate. Oh, how'd they get one? How'd they get one back? I say
Man,
they're at 60.
how did
We
you
had
guys
6.
whiff that?
I have no idea.
Did all your killing people just decide to fuck off?
Apparently, yep, it's over. Yeah, I got 5 bars or 6 bars from leveling. It would have been better with a win, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
That's just not how it decided to shake out tonight. If I would have
Oh, well.
started earlier in the weekend when more people were doing it, I probably would have made better progress.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like I probably needed to go from like 60 to 65.
Okay, so
and
for
then
a second
do
there,
these.
the chick you ran past looked like Summoner Yuna from fucking Final Fantasy X.
Oh, yeah.
Her. As you were running past, it looked like fucking
Nice.
Yuna from Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's a very similar style of dress / robe.
Yeah. And I only, to plug another stream, I realized that because, my friend Lish, who plays Vance Isaac Parker, usually, and runs Suplex Company, is right now streaming, on days opposite to us, she's streaming Final Fantasy X.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. She is hyper good at the game, though, so, like, it's not taking her long, and it's not as complicated as, like, it usually is.
Oh, sure. Alright, guys. Well, I think that's going to be about it for us tonight. Thanks for
Sounds
joining.
good.
Thanks for joining us on this late night stream.
Yeah,
would have liked
thanks.
to go out on a win, but sometimes that's just not how the cookie crumbles. Also, if I wanted to win, I probably would have rolled Horde. So, alright, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy it. If you're catching us on the replay, hope you had fun.
Absolutely.
Subscribe, comment, anything that helps the algorithm get us noticed. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah, that damned eldritch horror of an algorithm.
You're not wrong. So yeah, I'm Blazenwing.
I'm Cousin.
Shadowcat is also here. She says hello. And for Dorkhaven, we will catch you guys all probably Wednesday with some Mass Effect.
Yeah.
All right. Catch you all later.
Catch y'all later.